they could not do at the ballot box last year.
That's right.
It is an illegitimate effort to try to undermine, destabilize, and remove Donald Trump. And right now, this manifests itself in an effort to isolate him. Does the president know that Mr. McMaster defended Susan Rice and said that her engaging in political surveillance was perfectly all right? Political espionage, I should say. Does the president know that General McMaster extended her national security clearance? Does the president know that the UN ambassador was willfully misusing and unmasking the identities of Republicans who were being illegally surveilled by the Obama administration? Does the president know that Luther Strange is Mitch McConnell's candidate for the Senate in Alabama?
Yes.
And that's a good reason why he ought to get beat.
Yeah, Mo Brooks!
Time for this president to take some scalps, folks.
That's right!
Time to remind the
Literally.
mainstream Republicans, the established Republicans, that Donald Trump's strength among Republican voters is actually stronger than it was on Election Day.
Yes! Yes! We don't waver.
Here's what I know.
We're not 30.
Donald Trump is a decent man. He is a good man. He is a just man. He is a man with little patience for conventional, politically correct politics.
Good.
Donald Trump believes in results.
That's right!
He would rather have 2/3 of a loaf than none of the loaf.
Amen!
He is a man who understands the art of negotiation like no president we have ever had. But, that said,
He needs us.
I know from 40 years of experience, when Donald Trump has all the information, he almost invariably makes the right decision. It is only when he's given partial information or he's not given information at all that mistakes have been made in this administration, and we have gotten high-level appointees who are charter members of the swamp rather than committed to draining it.
Drain the swamp!
So, folks, here's the bottom line. Put your faith in Donald Trump.
Amen! Trust Trump!
Pray for the safety of our president.
That's right!
Pray for the safety of his family. Pray that he has the divine wisdom to take on the neocon Quislings and the
Amen.
rats and the Judases around him
That's
who
right.
will seek to stab him in the back.
Trust Trump! Trust Trump!
And I'm not naming any names. McMaster.
Brian!
I am not going to cast any aspersions, Dina Powell.
That's right!
I am not going to question those who believe that isolating the president is the best way to protect him.
That's right!
The first time Donald Trump
Inform
learns a
him.
piece of information that he should have known but nobody told him, somebody's going to be in very big trouble. He's his own man. There is no Karl Rove in
Divine
the Trump
intervention.
world. He is the architect of his victory. He, not Steve Bannon, is his chief strategist. Let's be very clear. The immigration issue, the trade issue, the NATO issue, cutting the corporate income tax, revitalizing our veterans administrations. These didn't come from a poll. They didn't come from a focus
That's
group.
right.
They didn't come from some hotshot political advisor. They came from Donald J. Trump.
Right! Right! Divine competence!
So, I want to tell you, if you don't know, I'm going to be starting a show on InfoWars that will be on for an hour a day.
We got you, Roger.
I believe it will be 3 o'clock Eastern, although that's subject to some elasticity. And it has been a great honor to work with Alex and the folks there who are, with us in spirit here tonight. I told Alex that I was speaking,
Right.
and he asked me to extend to you his warm greetings and the fact that he is in solidarity with us today
All right!
as we take on the deep state Quislings who are
right.
attempting to take down our president. Let me also say that if you haven't bought a copy of The Making of the President 2016,
Best book ever.
it is, I think, a very good book on the presidential election to try to explain how Donald Trump pulled off the greatest upset in American history.
Right.
And it didn't hurt that he was running against Hillary Clinton. And then for those of you who have not seen the Netflix documentary, Get Me Roger Stone, it is quite simply the greatest political documentary of all time.
That's right.
So,
They're talking.
because it is hot and